everything you knew about YouTube. Success is wrong. Hey there, silver foxes and golden gals. Let's talk about something that might make you feel a bit uncomfortable, but trust me, it's worth hearing me out. YouTube. Now, I know what you're thinking. YouTube? Isn't that for those whippersnappers and their TikToks and their Snapchats? Well, hold on to your dentures because I'm about to blow your mind. You see, there's this crazy idea floating around that YouTube is a young person's game. That if you're over 40 or 50 or heck even 60, you've missed a boat. That your time to shine online has come and gone. But let me tell you something. That's a load of hogwash. In fact, being old, and I use that term very loosely, might just be your secret weapon in the wild world of YouTube. Now, I know what you're thinking. Me? Moi? Little old me on YouTube? Can barely figure out how to send an email. But hear me out. The internet isn't just for young anymore. It's for everyone. And YouTube, it's practically begging for more mature voices. Think about it. How many times have you watched a video and thought, well, that's nice, but what does this kid really know about life? That's where you come in, my seasoned friend. You've got decades of experience under your belt. Under your belt. Maybe under your boat. I don't know. Maybe you're a fisherman. But you've seen trends come and go. You've lived through history, and these youngsters only read about it in textbooks, or more likely on Wikipedia, or more likely on TikTok. You've got stories to tell, my friend, wisdom to share. And let's face it, it's probably a lot more free time on your hand than those busy millennials and Gen Zers. But let's address the elephant in the room, all right? The tech stuff. I can practically hear you groaning from here. I don't know how to use a camera. I can't edit videos. What's a thumbnail? Listen, if my 80-year-old friend, neighbor, Ethan can figure out how to video chat with his grandkids, you can figure out YouTube. And the best part, there are a ton of resources out there to help you, like me. Heck, you can even figure out how to find you tutorials on YouTube. Now, you might be wondering, why bother? What's in it for me? Well, buckle up, buttercup, because I'm about to lay it all out there for you. First off, it's a fantastic way to keep your mind sharp. Learning new skills, coming up with content, ideas, interacting with viewers. It's like CrossFit for your brain. And let's not forget the social aspect. YouTube can connect you with people from all over the world who share your interests. It's like joining a club, but you don't have to leave your comfy couch or your chair. But wait, there's more. I've always wanted to say starting a YouTube channel can give you a sense of purpose. Maybe you're retired or the kids have flown the nest and you're feeling a bit useless. A YouTube channel can change all of that. Suddenly you've got a project, a goal, something to work towards. It's incredibly fulfilling and fun. And here's a little secret. There's actually a huge demand for old YouTubers. Older YouTubers, okay. Yep, you've heard it. You heard it right. While the kids are off watching their gaming streams and makeup tutorials, there's a whole audience out there hungry for content from people with a bit more life experience. Gardening tips from someone who's been tending roses for 40 years? Yes, please. Travel advice from a retiree who's been globetrotting on a budget? Sign me up. Cooking videos from a grandma who's been perfecting her recipes for decades. Now we're talking. But let's get real for a second. I know what you're really worried about. You're thinking, I'm too old. I'll look ridiculous. People will laugh at me. And you know what? Some might. But here's the thing. Those people don't matter. For every troll or negative comment, there will be dozens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of people who appreciate what you have to offer. In fact, your age can be a huge asset, the biggest asset on YouTube, in a sea of fresh-faced influencers. You'll stand out. You've got authenticity in spades. You're not trying to be cool or trendy. You're just being you. And that, my friend, is refreshing as heck on today's online world. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Starting anything new can be challenging, especially when it involves technology. But remember, every YouTuber started somewhere. Even though the biggest stars on the platform had to figure out how to turn on a camera at some point, the key is to start small. Don't worry about fancy equipment or professional editing at first. Just start with what you have. Even if it's just your smartphone. And here's the beautiful thing about YouTube. You can make it whatever you want it to be. You don't have to dance or do crazy challenges or do any of that nonsense unless you want to. In case, if that's your bag, go for it. It's your channel. You can make it anything you want that interests you. Love bird watching? Making videos about that. Passionate about knitting? There's an audience for that. Heck, there's an audience for that. Make a channel about navigating life as an older person in a world that sometimes feels like it's moving too fast. The possibilities are endless. But maybe you're thinking, what if I make a fool of myself? Well, let me tell you a little secret. That's half the fun. Some of the most popular videos on YouTube are of people making mistakes, laughing at themselves, and just being genuine. Your imperfections are what make you relatable. And let's be honest, at your age, we've earned the right to not take ourselves seriously. Now, change can be scary. Starting something new, putting yourself out there, it's not easy at any age. But think about it. The changes you've already lived through, you've adapted to new technologies before, right? Remember when cell phones first came out, or personal computers? Heck, some of you probably remember when color TV was the new big thing. If you could handle that, you could handle YouTube. And just imagine the impact you could have. There are so many young people out there who could benefit from your wisdom and experience. You could be a virtual mentor to thousands. Plus, think of your own family, your grandkids, what they'll think of the coolest grandparent ever when they can show their friends your YouTube channel. But beyond all of that, starting a YouTube channel is just plain fun. It gives you a creative outlet, a way to express yourself, a chance to live your mark on the world. It's a way to ensure that your stories, your knowledge, your unique perspective doesn't get lost. In a way, it's like creating a time capsule for yourself for future generations. And let's not forget the potential financial benefits. Now, I'm not saying you're going to become the next YouTube millionaire, although never say never. But many YouTubers, even small ones, make a nice little side income from their channels. It could be a great way to supplement your retirement or save up for that dream vacation. But even if you never make a dime, the personal growth you've experienced will be priceless. You'll learn new skills, push yourself out of your comfort zone, and probably surprise yourself with what you're capable of. And isn't that what life's all about? Continuing to grow, to learn, to challenge ourselves no matter our age. So, what do you say? Are you ready to give it a shot? To show the world that age is a number, but it's just a number. And you've still got plenty to offer. Trust me, the YouTube community needs more voices like yours. More wisdom, more experience of the perspective that only comes with living a full life. Now, I'm not saying you need to start today. Take your time. Think about what you'd like your channel to be about. What are you passionate about? What knowledge do you have that you'd like to share with the world? Once you have an idea, do a little research. Watch some YouTube videos in that niche. See what's already out there and how you could add your unique spin to it. When you're ready to start, keep it simple. Don't worry about having the perfect setup or the fanciest equipment. Just start with what you have. Maybe your first video is just you introducing yourself and talking about your channel or what you want your channel to be about. That's perfectly fine. The most important thing is to just begin. And remember, it's okay to ask for help. If you have kids or grandkids, they might be thrilled to help you set one up, help you out with your channel, show you how to use the camera. There are also plenty of resources online to help you get started.